Well. Guess who's back for more, huh? You're back for more, aren't you? Hi again, it's me. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And for the newcomers, hi there. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Anyways, without any further delay, let's get on to the video. Number 10, we have Lightning Degree, which has 16 chapters. Ryan Wu lost his father to a disease when he was only 10 years old. With the skill he learned from his father, he could curve wood into wonderful intricate sculptures. One day after completing the sculpture of his parents, Ryan Woon was greeted by an elderly man who was impressed by his sculptures. The old man saw promise in Ryan Wood and asked him if he would like to become a disciple. As Ryan Wood had nowhere to go and wanted to make the most of his life, he accepted the old man's offer. Number 9, we have Gang of School, which has 8 chapters. A family that collapsed like a sand castles in an instant because of their father's suicide. I became the head of the household, responsible for my mother who had lost her mind and my sister who had to attend school for the visually impaired. I had to transfer to the best gangster school in Boston to make my own gang for the sake of my family. If you guys love modern martial arts and the MC as a teenager, this one is for you guys. Number 8, we have Rebirth of an 8 Circle Mage. It has 54 chapters. Henry Morris was an 8 Circle Archimage who was a legend, one of the founding fathers who helped his friend become the king of a unified empire. After the son took over the throne, Henry was executed with the false accusation, and then wakes up in the body of a young Henry Morris, the eldest of a Barnard family, who also happened to have the same name. Henry turns his life around by relearning magic and also swordsmanship, in order to become the first magic swordsman, all for the sake of revenge. Number 7, we have SSS-Class Suicide Hunter, which has 30 chapters. The MC of this manga wants to get an S rank skill, and he would do anything for it. He would even die for it. Out of nowhere, a message pops up saying, "You have awakened an S rank skill, but it only works when you die." Huh? What's the point of getting one if I die? Find out how the MC of this manga uses this skill to become the strongest hunter in the world. Number 6, we have Memorize. It has 50 chapters. A man who had lost everything, an almighty power, the zero code, held within his hand. Dear Kim Soo-yeon, do you truly wish to reward the time of all pain? I want to go back 10 years so I can revoke what I did wrong and protect my close ones. Number 5, we have Doctor's Rebirth, which has 30 chapters. I had been abroad to do medical volunteer work. When I swept in the Civil War, I was killed by a rebel soldier while taking a bullet for a patient. When I finally woke up, I had become a child. Find how this child become an important person to the future Demon King and become a disciple of one of the most respected person in the modern world. Number 4, we have Global Martial Artist, which has 77 chapters. Fang Ping is the protagonist of the world's best martial artist. He's from a world where martial artists are non-existent and wakes up in a world with a system that uses wealth points to increase or refill its status points such as vitality and mentality and other parts which will be unlocked corresponding to his increase in wealth points. If you guys like where the MC starts so weak and becomes overpowered, then this is for you guys. And one more thing, smash a pass, let me know down below. Number 3, we have Record of Ragnarok, which has 44 chapters. The story begins when the god calls a convention to decide whether to let the humanity live or die, and settle on destroying humanity. But a lone Valkyrie puts forward a suggestion to let the gods and humanity fight one last battle, as a last hope for humanity's continued survival. 13 gods will fight against 13 human champions in one-on-one battles to decide whether humanity lives or dies. Number 2, we have Rooftop Sword Master, which has 59 chapters. After being beat up and put into coma by 8 of his classmates at his middle school, Su Young woke up after 9 long months and found out that his parents committed suicide by self-immolation in an attempt to get justice for what happened to him. Su Young thoroughly hid himself from this sort of world. The sun would rise and set, the season changed, and not once did he step outside of his home. But one day a sudden and strange sound intends him to open the door. Embedded in the center of the rooftop was a huge blade embellished with the words "War Sword," and with it came the whispers of God. Number 1, we have Legend of the Northern Blade, which has 79 chapters. When the world was plunged into the darkness by the Silent Night, martial artists from all over the place gathered to form the Northern Heavenly Sect. With overwhelming strength from the Northern Heavenly Sect, the Silent Night was pushed away and the people began to enjoy peace once more. However, as time passed, the martial artists from the mainlands began to conspire against the Northern Heavenly Sect and eventually caused the death of the 4th generation sect leader, Jin Pon Ho, destroying the sect with it. Find out how Jin Moo Won gets his revenge for the people who betrayed and killed his dad. If you guys came up to this point and watched the entire video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, cause it will remind you that I've uploaded. See you in the next video. Peace out.